What is up, everybody? This is Brandon. I'm bringing you guys another episode of the Drive Show. And in today's episode, I'm showing another F30. And this is not just another F30. This is a 330 diesel that's been tuned. So this car stock comes with about 190 kilowatts. Just take a guess at how many kilowatts does this car have. So I'm just waiting for it to warm up now because it's a diesel engine. It's just a disadvantage with these diesel engines that you kind of have to ease in when you're actually driving these cars, especially a tuned one. You can't just get in and destroy the revs. You can't just get in and destroy or just push the car too much before it warms up properly. And the driving dynamics, I mean, it's the same as my car, to be honest. Same M Sport suspension, same Z8 gearbox, same chassis as well. It's just that this is packing an inline six engine, and it's a diesel, so it's just slightly louder, but it's not crazy loud, to be honest. It's just like, yeah, because I've actually driven an X1. Was it an X1? I've driven an X1 diesel, and they sound like this. The temperatures now are just in the middle, just nearly at 100 degrees Celsius now. And I'm just gonna go through like one full run, and then I'm gonna try to launch it, just do some rolling, just feel that power. And this is a facelift, so I'm gonna talk about the exterior as well. This being a facelift, the one thing that actually changed is the fog lights. They now got LED fog lights, and the headlights also, instead of xenon, they also got the LED upgrades, which look rather nice. These look better than my lights, to be honest. So the interior of this car, most of the stuff that are in here are actually the same things that were in the pre-LCI of F30. Nice wooden trim, optional extra upgrades. The iDrive knob is the same one that's been there since 2013. The screen has been upgraded though. This feels like, well, it looks like it's actually a higher resolution. Could be the same one, just that the infotainment system rather, that's in the car now caters for higher resolution. And Harman Kardon system in here, Z8 gearbox, of course, not just the standard one. This is the Sport Z8 gearbox transmission, which they just change the shift knob and they just add pedals as an optional extra. If you opted in when you get in the car, you get those two things as optional extras. I noticed the temperature gauge thing here is no longer the same orangish vibe. So the LCI's got this black and white kind of screen, which feels, a bit fancy, a little bit fancy. But everything else is pretty much the same. Looks and feels familiar because I am obviously an F30 driver.
Okay, before I get to the performance, I just want to run through all the mods that have been done to the exterior of this car that gives it that OEM plus look. So it has a front spoiler, it has those double slat front grills, the side skirts, and that F30 decal that every single F30 car out there has. And it has a blacked out roof, a rear diffuser, twin tips, obviously to give it that 340 look. And it also has a nice carbon fiber spoiler. And I'm not forgetting the mirror caps, those nice M3 style mirror caps. Getting on to the performance upgrade. So this car has a Rogue Performance downpipe, and I'm assuming a 340i backbox as well. And it's been tuned to a total of 2 times and dynoed as well. So the first tune took the car from 190 kilowatts to 217.7 kilowatts of power and 663 newton meters of torque. It was then upgraded and tuned to stage 2, which pushed it to 287.6 kilowatts of power and 868 newton meters of torque. And this is all the power numbers that were done on the dyno. So this power was directly at the wheels.
All right. So after driving around for the car to warm up for like 20 minutes, I'm gonna start to launch it. Let's see how this thing goes from 0 to 100. So put it in sports, and I don't think this has launch control because diesel cars never have launch control. It does. All right, let's go. Yes! That was good. I was not expecting that. The camera tilted. Yes, sis. Yes, sis. That's quick. That's quick. The torque is amazing. Honestly, man, tuned diesel cars are just ridiculous, bro. That is ridiculous. Crazy amount of torque. I'm changing at 4,000 RPM. Kicks like nobody's business. And I'm only changing at 4,000 RPM. When I'm changing the gears, it just kicks like nobody's business, bro. You would never believe me if I said that I'm changing at 4,000 RPM. Nothing too ridiculous. It's because the power in these diesel engines is low end. I'm just taking it to manual. That was good. Yeah, there's cops here actually. Just take it easy. That was ridiculously quick. Honestly, I've never experienced that amount of torque in my life before. I've driven so many diesel cars. I've driven the GLE 400D. That was, I think that's one car I've driven with the most amount of torque. But yes, like this is crazy. This is crazy fast. I want to try to do a rolling sports transmission, sports plus at 50 from 40. Let me say from 40. If I tell you I'm changing at 4,000 RPM, you'd say I'm lying. You generally say I'm lying. It sounds amazing as well, but it doesn't have the pops and bangs. Yeah, it doesn't. And I think that also comes because of the RPM that you literally have to change at. That's why you don't get those type of like gear changes, pops and burbles. I'm actually quite curious if you can actually get them tuned in a diesel car. Doubt it, but would be interesting. Crazy, bro. I feel like I'm in a semi-electric car. Because the minute I put my foot down, it just picks a crazy amount of torque. It's just ridiculous, man. It's unbelievable.
Okay guys, I actually had to end the video right there. Got a bit too long for my liking. A special thanks to Andile for borrowing me the car to review and even to launch. And he actually is a car sales guy, so if you guys really looking for new, modern and reasonable cars, hit up Kings of Cars Boxburg. And I'm going to drop the Auto Trader link below. When you get there, ask for Andile. I'm going to drop his contacts or email below, and you can follow him and contact him as well. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe and hit the notification button so you get notified every single time I drop a video.